Alright YouTube, so we're now at probably the last day of Monster Week. But before we end it, let's do my top 10 monster movies. So, at number 10, it is Troll Hunter. Found footage. The Norwegian government has kept those trolls a bloody secret until people start videoing troll hunters hunting down those big ugly trolls. At number 9, it is Monsters. Some aliens come down to Earth. I didn't really get the film much, but I watched it anyway and thought it has quite low quality, but it probably wasn't one of the worst films I've seen. Next, at number 8, it is Frankenstein. Boris Karloff making his appearance as the big Frankenstein's monster. It's a great monster film. Really scary for the time it was made and really risky for drowning a kid. But now it's completely tame and we've seen worse things than that. But I enjoyed it. It was a fantastic film. I thought the 1994 film was good, but you can't beat the original Frankenstein's monster that is the legendary Boris Karloff. Okay, next at number 7 it is King Kong 2005, written and directed by Peter Jackson. They waste an entire hour of the film with no King Kong. So, if you hate slow beginnings, just fast forward the first hour and get to the hour where King Kong is finally revealed, played by the great Andy Serkis. And yes, it's a good one. He beats up not one like in the original, but 3 T-Rexes. And yeah, it's a funny, it's a good 2 hours and a waste of 1 hour. Next at number 6 it is Jeepers Creepers. 2 siblings, Darry and Trish, Justin Long and some woman, both coming home for spring break, stumble across some weird crazy ass driver. They then see him at a church dumping something down a pipe. White blankets, red stains. We discover that their bodies and that the man that's hunting, then they become involved in the whole ordeal, and then they're being hunted by this crazed man who wants them to be scared. We find out that he's a demon called the Creeper that resurfaces to Earth every 23rd spring for 23 days, and Darry was on his list. It's a good film. The second one was good, and it was, the second one had more humour in it, and I thought it was funny, and it was a wacky film. And the third one is in the works. Finally, at last, we have the third instalment that we've all been waiting for. Okay, next on our list at number 5, it is Jaws. Yes. Directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Roy Schneider, Richard Dreyfuss and some big guy, hunting down a big killer shark, that's eating everyone around Amateur Bay. Yes, bloody jumpy as shit and scary around the time it was made. It changed the way scary films were marketed after that. It changed people's opinion on going in the sea. And yes, it was a monster shark, because no great white is that big unless it's a megalodon. We're not 100% sure if there is a megalodon out there, because we know more about distant galaxies than we do of our own oceans. Okay, so at number 4, it is The Thing. Now, this was in my top 10 alien movies, and it's also number 4 in my top 10 monster movies. You've seen it before. Well, if you've seen it, it's directed by John Carpenter, stars Kurt Russell. An alien takes the shape of its hosts, and yeah, it's gruesome and good, and it's got good effects for it not being CGI'd. Okay, so next in third place we have Godzilla 1998. Now, I will always have good memories of this film because I lost my virginity to Godzilla. No, I lost my virginity as in it was the first ever horror movie, not first ever horror movie, the first ever movie I saw at the cinemas when I was a little 7-year-old kid, and I was absolutely petrified, but I grew more immune as the film went on. It stars Matthew Broderick, that French guy, some others, Oh, it also stars Mo from The Simpsons. It's a great, monster film. Godzilla, a big badass lizard with big spikes. We find out that it's female, she has babies, she's just rampaging and causing shit in New York. A remake of the 1954 film. And also, Godzilla has had many films, many sequels over the decades, the past 60 years it's been going. Anyway, in second place is King Kong 1933. Yes, I prefer the original to the remake because it's quick, it's short, and they don't waste time by an hour. Okay? It's a great film, even though we know it's clearly a puppet fighting one puppet T-Rex. I still enjoyed it, and I thought it was a great film. And yes, King Kong. Okay, so before my number one pick is revealed, I want to give out some honourable mentions. So, my honourable mentions are Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, 1994, The Wolfman, Empire of the Ants, God, there's so many, I just can't think of one right off the spot. But let's get to my number one pick. At number one is Godzilla 2014 Reboot. Yes, I love this one because, they brought Godzilla back to its original design, even though it was computer generated. It was set from Japan and New York and stuff, and it was just so action packed. And Godzilla was a good guy, and everyone were rooting for him to stop those big monsters. And I enjoyed it, and I heard they're working on a sequel. And this has been my personal opinion alone on all these top 10s this past week. So, yes, my top 10 monster movies. So if you like this video, please give it a big like. If you want to share it, please feel free to share it. What are your top 10 favourite monster movies? Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. And let me know what your top 10 favourite monster movies are. Also, what else is there? Oh yeah, also I'm on social media. That means you can see what I get up to outside of YouTube and stay updated. There are links in the description below for my Facebook page. Please like that, and my Twitter. Please follow me and see what I do when I'm not on here. Anyway, I drank 4 cups of coffee just so I can mess around, and I'm bloody hyper. That's why this list has been going at fast pace. Anyway, yes, so, can't think of anything else, apart from, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you after this one. So, till next time, goodbye friends. Monster! That's it for Monster Week. Tune in next week from Monday for Torture Slasher Gore Week with a new series with Dr. Freako and Captain Skullhead. Yes, the Psycho Files, and I'll be round that week doing top 10s and stuff. Anyway, see ya! I don't know where my shirt's gone.